My name is Adelia Suwuh, and now I want to talk about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is an activist movement which began as a hashtag Black Lives Matter. After George Zimmerman was acquitted in the shooting death of Trayvon Martin, an unarmed African American teenager killed in Florida, the movement became more widely known and popularized after two high-profile deaths of unarmed African American men. Eric Garner in Staten Island, and Michael Brown in Ferguson. Neither of the police officers involved in their death were indicated, formally charged with a crime. Violence against African Americans. There is a large context and history of African American men and boys who were killed at the hands of the police, many of whom, like George Floyd, were unarmed. Other high-profile deaths include Tamir Rice, Laquan McDonald, John Crawford, Freddie Gray, Walter Scott, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Terence Crutcher, Anton Rose, and others. Black women and girls are also target of police violence, a reality that sparked the Say Her Name movement to highlight how this violence often goes unnoticed. Women who have died as a result of police interaction include Sandra Bland, Deborah Denner, Tatiana Jefferson, and Breonna Taylor. From protest to policy solution, ongoing local and national protests and other action, often sparked by the deaths of other unarmed African Americans, have brought the Black Lives Matter movement to the public consciousness and conversation. Black Lives Matter activists released Campaign Zero, which include 10 policy solutions developed in conjunction with activists, protesters, and researchers across the country. Integrity community demands input from research organizations and the President Task Force. On March 5, 2019, the U.S. Department of Justice announced the finding in two separate investigations related to the Ferguson. One's report found a pattern of civil rights violation on the part of the Ferguson Police Department. A second report determined that the evidence examined in its independent federal investigation into the fatal shooting of Michael Brown does not support federal civil rights charge against Ferguson Police Officer Dallin Wilson. 2 weeks later, on March, the department at the city of Ferguson formally announced an argument aiming to remedy the unconstitutional law enforcement conduct that the Justice Department found during the civil pattern or practice investigation. The announcement resolved a pending federal lawsuit against Ferguson and addressed a range of issues, including bias-free police and court practice, protecting all individual First Amendment rights, and reorienting Ferguson's use of force policies. Black Lives Matter continues to pursue policy solutions beyond the event of Ferguson. About the lesson plan, this high school lesson provides an opportunity for students to learn more about Black Lives Matter and the activists involved, explore the controversy about using the term All Lives Matter, and posit their point of view in writing to a person of their choice. Thank you.